Noah's Wilderness Adventures presents 3- and 4-day rafting trips on Oregon's wild and scenic Rogue River. This is the best family wilderness river trip in the country. There's no doubt about it. And you can rely on Noah's Wilderness Adventures to take you down this national treasure in total comfort and safety. This 34-mile stretch of the Rogue was designated wild and scenic by Congress in 1968. That means it's protected against development forever. There are no roads, no houses, no telephone poles, no cell towers. You'll see a few wilderness lodges and historic landmarks, but other than that, it's pure nature. Uncrowded and beautiful, only a limited number of people get to do this part of the Rogue, and you can be among them. Company founder Noah Haig is a legend in these parts. After 35 years of guiding on the Rogue, Noah decided in 2007 that it was time to turn the business over to his son, who grew up on the river with his dad.
Well, it's an expansion of, from me to the next generation, my son Hugh. It's pretty neat to be able to pass the torch to a family member that loves the river like I do.
He does a great job of allowing me to hold on to the reins and make sure that I make our family proud. And I do that by running quality river trips and making sure that every one of our customers is completely satisfied and has memories that they'll never forget.
On a Noah's Wilderness Adventure, the way you get down the river is up to you. You can have a luxurious, comfy ride in a large raft with padded seats and backrests. You can be in a smaller raft and be part of the paddling team. You can be more independent in a self-bailing 1- or 2-person inflatable kayak. If you're not sure, you can start out in a raft and try kayaking later. And kayakers can take a break from paddling anytime by hopping aboard a raft and letting us carry their IK. It's your river trip and your choice. Regardless how you do it, it doesn't take long for your cares to melt away. Most of the rapids on the wild and scenic are moderate. When we get to the 2 that are considered more difficult, we deflate the kayaks and get everyone on board the rafts.
When it comes to safety, that's something that Noah has instilled from the very beginning, is that we will never compromise our guests' safety for momentary excitement. So, there's decisions that we make on a daily basis that is directly related to your safety, and that is from inflatable kayaks to the quality of equipment that we make available to foot cones and grab handles in each and every boat. We feel that the best way for us to provide an exciting, memorable experience is to do it in the safest possible format.
Noah's river trips are the height of comfort, and we have several options for overnight accommodations. Wilderness lodges that have been here since the 1940s brim with history and fantastic food. Our favorites are Black Bar and Paradise. Our guests are among the select few that get to experience a true wilderness lodge that can only be accessed by river or trail. Wildlife sightings along the Rogue are common. This is where you'll see bears, bald eagles, otters, and more. And one of the best ways to ensure you're going to experience the unusual is to take advantage of our deluxe camping by the river, where the scenery is only outdone by the food. With Noah's, camping after a day on the river is just about as easy as it gets. When you arrive, all you need to do is relax and get ready for some gourmet hors d'oeuvres to be set out. Home-smoked Rogue River salmon, oysters, wine, and exotic cheeses. Tents and cots are already set up with personal belongings tucked away inside. The days of sleeping on the ground are long over. Noah's river camps are famous for their fantastic food. There's no other way to say it. On the river, food is a big deal. With Noah's, it's perfection, with lots of fresh greens and garlic bread, stir-fried veggies, grilled tri-tip steak and chicken, and that's just one of their dinner menus. There's plenty of time to relax in a Noah's riverside camp. And when it's time to turn in, you'll have a cozy bed with an inflated mattress to look forward to. If you have a favorite sleeping bag, go ahead and bring it. If not, we'll give you a brand new one. And whether you sleep in the tent or under the stars, you can rest assured that next morning, before you even get up, Guides are in the kitchen preparing a delicious breakfast.
Woke up in the middle of the night, saw those beautiful stars, and watched the moon come up this morning.
Stars were beautiful. I saw shooting stars. I saw the moon too.
Yeah, all that rafting. I got about 30 seconds and I was done.
I saw some stars, and then everything went black, and it was beautiful.
The collective experience of the Rogue Canyon is what makes this the #1 choice in a family wilderness river trip. Exciting rapids get your adrenaline going. Beautiful stretches of calm water invite tranquility. Wildlife abounds, and this scenic canyon becomes your personal theater. Summertime weather is usually warm and the water is refreshing, so bathing suits, shorts, and quick-drying t-shirts are about all you need on the water. Just in case, we have dry tops, dry pants, and booties ready to go at a moment's notice. All you need to bring are the personal items on the checklist we give you ahead of time. We take care of everything else. Side creeks and natural pools are an endless source of entertainment on the Rogue River, and we know where they all are. These are great spots to relax and cool off, or just goof around. River guides will tell you, no matter how many times they've run the Rogue Canyon, every trip is different. The environment, the water flow, and the rapids change daily. And of course, the people on each trip are different too. But what's always constant, what you can always expect, besides a heck of a good time, is the level of safety and consideration you'll be shown by NOAA's guides.
Here's a safe passage. Here's to getting here.
All of our guides are Swiftwater Rescue Technician certified, and that's not required by the state of Oregon, that's required by NOAA's. And that's just a commitment that we've made years ago that we want our staff to be overqualified. So if you come out and join us, you're going to have the very best of the best when it comes to professional river guides.
Canyon history is as wild and rugged as the terrain. Indian wars, mining feuds. The famous author Zane Grey spent time here writing and fishing. We'll stop at his cabin and a few other historic spots along the way to give you an idea what river life was like back in the old days. Before running Blossom Bar and Mule Creek Canyon, we stop to deflate the kayaks and load them onto the rafts. Guides make sure everything is cinched down nice and tight for the Wild and Scenic Rogue's 2 Class 4 rapids. As we set off toward Mule Creek Canyon, you can feel the speed of the water picking up as the river channel gets deeper and more narrow. The entrance to the canyon is known as Jaws. This landmark has sent chills up the spine of many a river runner. The hydraulics in this canyon are famous, and our guides know just what to do.
Forward. Stop. Got a growly look to it today. Back.
After the excitement of the rapids in Mule Creek Canyon comes an opportunity to float in its deep, gentle water.
Slice of that, it was absolutely
One of a kind.
Yeah.
Up next, the famous whitewater of Blossom Bar.
Get ready for back paddle. And back. Come on back. Looking good. Stop. Forward.
After a successful run of Blossom, we stop to celebrate and compare stories.
Everybody's safe and sound. We've had a great ride, and it's time to celebrate. Enjoy the presence of the place.
Awesome Blossom! Well, Blossom's always a blast. Beautiful and fun. It was awesome.
A lot of water.
Yeah. We had a lot of water and we paddled hard.
Third time through, third time awesome. It was great.
All that paddling works up an appetite. NOAA's lunches are guaranteed to make your mouth water. It's build your own, all you can eat with lots of choices. If you have any dietary restrictions, make sure we know ahead of time, and chances are we'll be able to accommodate you just fine. And yes, that is ice cream on top of that berry cobbler. The Wild and Scenic Rogue is ideal in spring, summer, and fall. Matter of fact, fall is a perfect time for fishing. Drift boats handled by first-rate fishing guides are the best way to catch legendary Rogue River salmon. Everything we said about a Noah's Wilderness Adventures rafting trip applies to our fishing trips, with 2 exceptions. Unless you request otherwise, our fishing trip guests always stay in lodges. The other thing is, on a fishing trip, you go home with some fish. There's so much to see on this world-famous river. It's a jaw-dropping trip from A to Z. Beautiful scenery, whitewater rapids, and wildlife right up to the last minute. And what's best of all, at some point on the trip, you're going to realize you haven't missed your cell phone once. Our takeout at Foster Bar comes up too soon. This is where our shuttle vans wait to take us back across the mountains to the starting point of this magnificent adventure. The Wild and Scenic Rogue. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that we hope you get to have. And that when you do, we hope you choose Noah's Wilderness Adventures. Noah! See you soon.